to my channel. For those of you that are new, welcome. I don't know why I say this. For those of you that have been with me, welcome again. I'm so happy to have you here. Something happened with my internet. We will dive in straight into the weekly energy reading. One sec. Go. Hey Shirley. Hey Jaguar Bruja, how are you? Okay, I hope this works. Okay guys, so let's dive into the Astrocap. Before we get into what's happening this week, we are in the last day, or this is the last day of Scorpio season, and we have the moon in Scorpio. So you may be feeling especially just emotionally intense, going inward, thinking, really connecting and making final releases, perhaps within your thought space and your mental space, before turning outwards and seeing those things come to fruition. It's almost like the end of this transformative time this month. There's a lot packed into Scorpio season. Tomorrow, I should say Tuesday, on the 22nd of November, the sun ingresses into Sagittarius. So we are entering a fire sign, a mutable sign. Very different energy than the water fixed nature of Scorpio. And so think when we go into Sagittarius, it's almost like someone turns the light on. There's expansion, there's freedom, there's a need to go from that deep, intimate, dark place, which I think is really interesting, which there's a lot to delve into, and going out into the world literally, because Sagittarius is ruled by the 9th house, or I should say Sag rules that. And so there's a need for greater exploration, adventure, for getting to know more things, not just about yourself, but about the world, connecting to things that are broader, other communities, literally vast worlds, people that are different, other cultures, amassing more information, knowledge, perhaps learning more. And also this speaks to focusing on our beliefs, our philosophies and truths as we integrate them during this time, and asking ourselves, well, what else is there just beyond ourselves, our immediate surroundings, and beyond. So this is going to be a really, again, wonderful time to keep those lights on, to dig deep and make connections to what it is that we have learned, we're releasing, and where it is that we want to go. We have the new moon in Sagittarius happening on Wednesday, November 23 at 5:57 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York City time for reference. For some reason, I thought this moon was in the morning. So the sun and the moon are conjunct in Sag, and then we also have Mercury and Venus conjunct, all very close to one another. And with the sun and moon, this is happening at 1 degree of Sagittarius. So this is literally a new beginning, and I will post more on that as we get closer in a few days. But this is simply about not getting stuck or allowing ourselves to get stuck. So we are going to shift on over to the weekly energy reading and see what is happening for us this week. I'm on a bit of a time crunch, so I always say this, I always try to say, I'm going to keep these readings short, but you guys, whatever messages come through. And so I intuitively picked 4 decks. We will pick a few tarot cards as well, because I sense, it's almost like when you've taken a trip somewhere and then you come home and you bring home all this new information, this knowledge, truth, wisdom, and also realizations. You know, it's like an updated version, and you see things differently, and that's the energy that I'm feeling that is going to be shifting for everyone this week. Okay, let's see what is going on this week. What do we need to know already? Okay. We have Journey by Moonlight. Believe in magic. Again, huge moon. Even though we have the new moon, which we can't see, it's dark. It's going to bring a lot of not just personal clarifications with where we want to go, but it's also reminding us too, this is a pivotal time. It's truly a new beginning because of the degree points in which this lunation is occurring. This is an amazing time to set new goals, to really think about what it is you want to go after. Because of that energy of Sag, it's about expansion, going beyond your comfort zone, trying something different. If you felt stagnated or in a mode of stagnation, change that, because you're going to have that energy that is supporting you to go after what it is you want once you get the clarity you need. I'm hearing that song, Do You Believe in Magic? Do you believe in magic? That one? Who sings that? I wanted to say the Monkees, but I don't think so. I know there's been different renditions. The loving spoonful. They sing that. They have a good rendition of it. The loving, I think it's loving spoonful or lovin' with an apostrophe after the end. I will find the song and quote and link it. There's something in there, but there's a lot of beautiful things happening. So I feel like, again, we've gotten a lot of these type of, we'll just say creatures, fairies, woodland beings, and several of the readings. And I feel like this is about taking your dreams up a notch. Don't be afraid to dream of things that you really want and desire, but because of certain belief systems or even where you are at right now, they may be holding you back. And so this is time to really shed light on what it is that you truly want. And the thing is, I keep repeating myself, and a lot of folks as well. It's important because a lot of times we push those dreams away. We push that magical side away, that inner child of ours that when we dreamed, you know, when we grow up, this is what I want to do. It's that type of energy. So really take time to reflect on this week. We also have keep going forward, ascending the mountain. I kid you not. I had channeled something like this earlier this morning today about going forward, especially with this lunation. Do not allow yourself to get stuck. Keep going ahead. If you are feeling stuck because of a situation where you live, what you're doing, who you're with, and you are making changes, you know, maybe injecting different things to your day-to-day routines or doing things on the surface level, but things aren't changing, you're being asked to go deeper. You may actually have to make a very profound change to your foundation, perhaps to your belief, in order to enact and to feel the type of momentum that you want. Some of you, this is going to actually involve making a decision that's going to lead you down a different path. And so, again, we get ascending the mountain. Literally, this could be overcoming obstacles and challenges your way now and what's coming up. But I also feel like this is literally ascending on your own journey. Don't hold yourself back. Do not allow anyone to hold you back. Be very cognizant about always saying, well, I have to be this way for this person or this way in this job or whatever it is. You are in charge of your life. I'm not saying to be, you know, detached in the way that you don't care and to not be emotional or to not give any of that type of regard to whatever situation or energy around you. But this is a time for you to think about what you want and to go for it. Some of you, I have to say this, some of you I feel are being held back or restricted on what you want to do, because we've seen like a lone voyager here, a lone traveler. And I'm not saying that this is going to indicate that you are going to be on a lone path. No, but I feel, I wanted to say instinctively, but intuitively, I feel immediately that some of you have to make a decision that's not going to please everyone else. Some of you want to do something or pursue something, or there's some type of growth here, expansion, because we see travel, we see openness, new lands, someone journeying essentially. That's not going to ring true for everyone else. So be very mindful about that. That's why it's important to tap into your own inner truth. There's a lot changing right now. I feel like a lot of folks, you may be separating from others, but not in the physical sense. It could just be in your beliefs and what it is that you truly want to aspire and, you know, continue working toward. That, again, people may not see what you're seeing, and so the journeys may be very different. There's some folks, we see a lot of flowers here. There's some folks that are complacent, that may be very comfortable where they are at. And so when other people see you, hear you, or when you start talking about your goals and reaching, whatever it is, whether it's like to create a new business or to reach a certain position in your company or to move here or some type of dream that you are bringing to life, that provokes in others some type of, I would say maybe discomfort. It could be jealousy or envy, but it provokes, it's like the universe is poking at them too, because it's reminding others like, hey, you don't have to be where you're at either. So it has ripple effects, and I feel like this is what's going to happen. Don't close your light off. Don't close what your inner soul is calling you to do, especially if it's something that lights you up. There's going to be something. Okay, we have 29 here. Forgive and release. When we carry love and forgiveness, we are stronger. We can keep our lessons learned without holding on to past hurts. Another lighting the way, right? Again, we're on the final leg of Scorpio season, and Scorpio's about releasing. I'm not saying like this is it, like you won't ever be able to release or let go or any of that. No, this is something that happens cyclical, continuously, but the energies we're in are especially fruitful for these energies to be released because they come up from our depth. These are things that may have been buried long ago, whether from past relationships, past situations, past experiences, woundings. And so this is a time to look within, light up your own little light and ask. It's almost like putting on a flashlight within yourself and digging deep into your little suitcase and being like, okay, what else has to be released here before I continue on this journey? Because you don't want anything that's going to weigh you down, that is going to create an energetic blanket, if you will, like a heavy weighted blanket, or anything that's holding you back or tethering you to the past. You want to be able to freely, there's a sense of freedom here, of movement, to be able to go about and be like, okay, I did everything I needed to wrap up this part of my life, to say whatever it is I needed to find closure, whether it's with yourself or in a way that you needed to, perhaps because you didn't find it in or with the other situation or energy or person, whatever it involved. So again, there's a lot of illumination coming, new moons too, because they're dark. They also illuminate things within us as well. Because before you can start something, right, before you start those new intentions, this week with this lunation, this new moon in Sag, you also have to release and let go and clean that slate. So that's what we're being reminded. A lot of light here. Okay, we're gonna get some tarot cards. And then I have 2 more oracle decks. This is gonna be probably a shorter weekly reading. I felt like I had to be curt, short, to the point. A lot of the messages I've been getting is really about not turning off your light, to keep it on. And I say this a lot, but it's not dimming yourself, not giving away your power. If there's something you really want to do, maybe you want to have, I keep getting this with some, you want to have kids, but you're in a relationship with a partner who's like held to the no. That's going to give you something to think about, because after a time, you know, whatever it is, this is just an example that came to me. I've been channeling this for the collective. Think about what it is you truly want, and if it's not going to make you happy, you know, in the situation that you're in, you're being called to keep going. Again, you got to keep moving. Don't stagnate yourself for others. Okay. What else do we need to know for this week, please? I'm also getting the energy. There are going to be some people, as you try to leap forward, as you try to go towards what it is that you want to pursue, and simply just moving on, just going on in your own journey. There are going to be some folks that are going to try to like energetically pull you back or hold you back. So you're going to have to be very discerning. Whew. Wow. I'll show you the cards. 9 of Swords, 6 of Swords, 2 of Swords, and then we have 5 of Pentacles. This is very, I can just sum it up here. It's like releasing here. Got a lot of communication, a lot of sword energy in Pentacles. Yeah, there is literally, you are being called to move away, to shift, whether it's literal physical location, like relocation, or moving away from someone, or energetically making decisions to release folks, because I feel like many of you, and this could be something that comes, again, everyone's on different timelines. This could be some realizations that have come to light, really that have come to light here, about just anything. I'm getting a lot about people especially, but relationships, people, decisions in your life that you've made, the path you're on, your career, your values, where it is you want to go, how you are at the moment. I'm also getting physical health. There's a lot that's happening and that I'm tapping into right now with many things. So this is going to apply to everyone differently. So think about this week. What is it that I'm still holding on to, that I'm being called to release, even though it may be a little bit uncomfortable? Because sometimes we hold on to things, perhaps to keep us safe, to prevent us from moving forward subconsciously. And also because we're afraid. Because if we let go of people or situations, we're not really sure what the next step is, what that looks like, if we'll ever be where it is. But there's something here that has to be released. It could be also too speaking your truth. Literally, we have a lot of red. So to me, I mean, it speaks of security. It speaks of several things. I get Mars energy, so it speaks of your passions and movement and your energy forward. So make sure that you are protecting your energy, not allowing anything to drain it. If you're feeling drained, if you're feeling resentful towards something or someone, think about why, because more than likely there's been an energy drainage, an energy leak there. And the same thing with your security, your personal security, your foundational security, your safety. Perhaps you may be feeling a little bit ungrounded. So this speaks to anything that is potentially or has been destabilizing you. To pay attention this week. It could be something from the past and also something that is concurrent right now, that's happening as we speak. We have Two of Swords and Five of Pentacles. This is about getting out of your own way. Literally, because both of these energies are self-imposed. And again, I get a need of protection, of safety, because once you release, whether it's energetically or even physically, right? Because they come in tandem and usually they happen in layers. It shifts the energy pretty quickly. And I'll just say from personal experience in the last several weeks, things just start happening really, really quickly. And you will feel almost like a propulsion forward, like an energy forward, perhaps like a rocket forward towards what it is that you want when you focus your energy and you take back your energy from those that have been basically perhaps usurping it, but like using it. I wanted to say sucking it out like a mosquito, but this is also too where you put your time and your energy. Be really mindful. Things may be coming up this week. To have space, to hold space for yourself, to have grace and compassion for yourself. Because situations that call for release and especially forgiveness, they're not always easy. It also engenders taking a look at yourself in the mirror too, and looking at, okay, what was my role in this? What can I do to find some type of peace, some type of closing the door element, energy to this. So this week there's a lot of, it's time to put the light on to see the truth. Stop hiding from it. Stop holding yourself back, because again, there's some fear here, and I feel like it's about the unknown. It's about the next steps, perhaps not knowing. But I kid you not, when you start cleaning up your own energy, and I say this very broadly, your environment, what's up here, your belief systems, your minds, your traumas, your wounds, all of that healing, we'll just say your little life suitcase, as I call it. When you clean that up, and what's outside of you too, your environment, the people you hang out with, where you go, what you're doing, your habits and rituals, it's going to start allowing you to take these off, to take these blindfolds off, to stop sitting there and realize, wait, I've got my power. Like, I've always had it within me. I can take it back at any time. I can reclaim it. I can move forward. And you can jump up and use that key to get yourself out of this rut. And so a lot of this is I'm getting root chakra, root chakra and solar plexus. So you may want to look into some binaural beats or frequencies, or even meditations around the root chakra or solar plexus to help you gain some centeredness, some groundedness, to become more grounded, to become more present to now, to allow you to feel emotionally, also physically safe, but also to engender that personal power, confidence, esteem, and trust back within yourself. Because when we are still in periods of flux, or influx, I should say, and we still don't know, okay, if I end this, I have no idea what's next. That creates a lot of anxiety. That creates a lot of internal chaos, especially if our belief systems are not in line with where we want to go, if we're still tapping into old mindsets. But there's a lot of energy here. Once you release, things are going to start moving forward. Okay. Time check. Ooh, it's 4:44, you all. I just checked the time. I'm going to show it to you on my Fitbit. 4:44. That may mean something to you. 2 more oracles and this out. I didn't even mean to grab this, but I grabbed the Unicorn Oracle deck, and I don't believe in coincidences. Hi, Leah. How are you? Uh-oh. I hope you guys can see me. My apologies. I think the internet came back on. I don't know what's going on. The internet is like going off and on, even though I have my data on. So my apologies, you all, if it has been pausing or freezing. Thank you so much, Lee. I appreciate it. There's a lot of like whimsical elements here, energy here. Do you see this? And regardless of whether or not you believe in unicorns or work with them or their magic and energy, the main message here is to, I went blank. Focus on your dreams, but it's about dreaming bigger. Don't hold yourself back. Say you envision of life, like maybe you want to move somewhere and you want to live like, I don't know, in another country, another part of where you are, or just move somewhere new, or whatever it is. Really dream it, feel it, think about it. What would it look like? That's the beauty of it, because things really do start materializing, but we have to believe in it first, which means we have to have clarity. Otherwise, if we're kind of flip-flopping back and forth, we're going to see a lot of inconsistencies in our outer world. And so this is really calling you to tap into that magic, to believe in anything. Especially, I'm getting a lot of little kid energy, inner child energy. If there may have been dreams you've had in your youth, and that could be relative. I'll just say in any time in your past that you've had a big dream and you've kind of just shelved it, snuck it away, and you're like, no, later. No, especially with this new moon and Sag energy, which is, there's a trine happening with Jupiter. There's a beautiful energy of expansion and growth, acceleration as well. You see, it, to me, it looks like this unicorn is traveling, and rainbows always signify blessing. And you see this sun. To me, this is solar plexus energy. It's like going after what it is you truly want. This is almost like 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles energy. We also got, ooh, there's something about ascension here. 39, ascension lift, prepare for rapid spiritual growth. Be ready for opportunities. I told you, things are happening quickly. We have ascending the mountain here. Do you see this? Things are moving really quickly. I'm telling you from personal experience. I clarified my goals on September 10th. On the 11th, things started manifesting rapidly for me. I can't tell you why. I was like trying to analyze it. You can't analyze this stuff. Once you get super clear, things are gonna move really quickly. Do you see them? They're all being highlighted. My wiener dog is barking at another dog that he hears like a million miles away. You see they're all lit here? We have a hummingbird, a cat, a dove, and a fox, and of course a unicorn. So some of you may resonate with these animals. Things are going to keep taking off. There's a movement forward. There's a momentum. As soon as you make this decision, you're going to be pushed forward into a new timeline. I've been saying these in some of these channeled messages that have been coming to me. Hey Shirley, I'm not taking any questions, but I will be taking questions during my Wednesday YouTube live, as usual. I'm actually on a pretty tight schedule today. We're gonna see what else we need to know. I actually have two more oracles. You guys, all I can say is with this new moon and Sag, and even with the energies, regardless, even if you don't follow the lunar cycles or any of that, don't stop dreaming. Keep dreaming big, especially as we reflect, as this year comes to an end. Think about, you know, with curiosity and with compassion, okay, well, what didn't I really accomplish? What do I want to accomplish? There's so much, I'm just getting a lot of energy for propelling us forward. And there are things that are happening super quickly once you get clear and you believe in them. I keep hearing that song playing. Do you believe in magic? Do, 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 do. It's a 60s song. Hey, Tiffany, how are you? It's good to see you here. Hold on, I'm seeing comments. Okay, if nothing comes out, we're gonna just grab the bottom. Okay, I'm grabbing the bottom. We got freedom. This is perfect Sag energy, you guys. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. You guys sensing a theme here? This is hard, especially if you are in situations right now where you feel held back. But this is what gets you excited when you start dreaming of what you want. You want to use this energy of the feeling, of the excitement, of making goals, creating your vision board, whatever helps you tap into this. Little by little, things are gonna come. They're coming quickly though, I kid you not. I'm not 100% perfect manifester, but things have been manifesting like shit for me. And I'm just like, what? So again, really think about what you want, because this type of connection to what it is that you want to go after in this next phase of your soul journey, it's going to provide not just this freedom that you're looking for, but personal fulfillment and contentment. Hold on, we have questions here. Hey Shirley, I know, they get full. I'm trying to see where else in my calendar I can hold space for another live stream, so I will check it out. I'm 2 hours ahead of you, Shirley. I'm in Central Time in the US, so I'm going to try to get there earlier. I'm going to move things a little bit earlier. So yeah, maybe around 6. I still have to post it out. Isn't it, Tiffany? Hey, Divinely Guided, how are you? I love it. If you guys want to take a picture, here, I'll cover my face. There's something beautiful about the card, and it reminds us to never stop dreaming. Some of you, I feel, need to connect to your inner child. Literally, take yourselves out for something fun. Ice cream, coffee, cocoa, whatever it is. Take your journal and just dream, pour out. There's so much energy that's happening right now that is helping us shift. And I know I've been telling you, for some of you that have tapped into my lives, about the timelines shifting, quantumly shifting. This is what I mean with this card. You see this? Things are rapidly happening. The moment we get clear, I'll just say the best way to manifest things is to feel it. So get into a feeling of ultimate joy and happiness, whatever brings you the most happiness. It could be reading, baking. It's going to be very personal for everyone. Writing, reading poetry, whatever it is, whatever really makes you happy, get into that state and then call in your dreams, because that energy, that's the vibration you want to be in. Okay. I'm going to, one last final oracle. I'm like going blank. We're going to do a starseed. Strong connection with starseeds now. I've been getting a lot of just connection to them. And again, like, some of you may relate and may have been getting messages. We have choice. If you saw any of my 2 channeled messages over the weekend, which were very impromptu because generally I tried to take the weekends off, we have this choice. By staying conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of choice. I kept saying there's a choice to make. Many of you are going to have to make this week, and it could simply mean like, okay, I'm choosing to go forward. Like I'm doing this with my life. I want to do this. It may not make people happy. I don't care, but I need to. This is a lot has to do with your own personal path, your own personal mission, and where you're going. Do not allow anyone to hold you back. I'm not saying if you're a parent or you have a spouse, like, screw them. That's not what I'm saying at all. Obviously, there's compromise with people in your life, right? But this is about going after what it is your heart is truly pulling to you. And I feel like many of you are getting repeated signs, themes. Perhaps you're remembering things that you wanted to do and they're coming up again and again. Don't ignore those. So there's simply a choice. It's going to be different. It could be an internal choice just to simply say, yep, time to move on, going forward energetically on my journey, or choices around really tangible things in your life, like leaving a location, a job, a relationship, whatever. You all, I love this energy because this is what I feel many of us are leaving behind and are working on leaving. It's about releasing ourselves from any constraints, especially to the past. We don't need to feel this way anymore. We have everything that we need within us, and it takes time if anyone is working through, I'll just say, rehabilitating our mindset, our belief systems. It doesn't happen in 24 hours. You just keep working on it and things keep shifting for the better. Look at this. I'll link the song. I keep getting it. It's been playing loudly in my head. Hey, Catherine, good to see you. I hope this has helped. It's given you guys literally some hope, some light, that everything is working out. You have to believe it first. It starts with you. Really, it starts with you. I hope this has helped for the week, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting. I love seeing you guys here in the chat. Apologies for the internet. It's been a little bit wonky, but I will be back. I'll be putting out a new moon video and some intuitive messages I've gotten. I'll be back Wednesday for a live stream. I know here in the States we have a holiday with Thanksgiving, so I will be off, but I will be also thinking of other times to put in another live stream. More than likely, I'm going to do the live stream Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that'll be 4 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Mountain, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. And of course, for my folks that are in Europe, onward. Africa, Middle East, and all parts of Asia, because we have a shitload of time zones in between. That's going to be very late. So I'm working on trying to get a live stream for you all so that you all can be part of this too, because I don't want to exclude anyone. Ooh, intense weekend, Catherine. You guys, I'm wishing you everything the best. I got a jet. I really have to go. I'm wishing you everything. Sending you a big hug. Keep on going. Keep following your light. Keep following your light. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.